what's going on? Corey here from Digman Fitness. I want to come at you with 2 simple exercises to improve your shoulder or even your whole upper body routine. So we have stiffness, we have tension in the shoulder. We go through range of motion. We check on form, and we increase weight, and we do all these things to get better, to get stronger, to maximize fat loss and maximize performance. But you still feel like things are sticky. You still feel like there's a little tension in the shoulders while you're doing either your bench press or overhead press. So stay tuned. Let me give you 2 simple exercises to maximize your workout routine to minimize risk of injury. So let's check it out. So one of the issues that we have when we overhead press or bench press is the stability of the scapula. The scapular involvement with our pressing is huge. It's number 1 to prevent risk of injury and even kind of have that good motion within the shoulder socket. So a lot of us have issue with elevation here. The lower traps, the serratus anterior, are not turning on. They're not utilized well enough to put your scapula in good position. So overhead press or bench press. A good trick you can do, there's wall slides. There's a ton of different serratus anterior activation exercises. But stick with me on this one. Try this exercise. You don't have to know what the muscle is, but just try this exercise and you will have less tension within the upper trap when you're doing your pressing. So it's just a rounding here, nice and tight. You can do this on the floor too, kind of a level 1. But if for the sake of this video, we'll show it in a front facing video of me doing it against the wall. So arms are straight. You want to depress the shoulder blades hard, okay, down and back throughout the whole movement. So arms straight. You're going to raise up overhead without letting your shoulders elevate all the way back to the wall if you can. If there's some tightness in the lat, you might have some restriction on this, but you'll feel that lower trap and that serratus muscle fire up on this. Go slow, hold it, squeeze, and then back down. Okay, 8 to 10 reps or 30 seconds in your warm-up, maybe between sets. Again, to encourage that natural upward rotation of the scapula and positionings so you can lock in when you're doing bench press also. So check that out in addition to this next exercise, which I'm about to cover. So in addition to the overhead, the serratus activation exercise, we can do a rear delt raise. So without weight is preferable, so that way we don't get any upper trap involvement, any hiking up. So when you're doing this exercise, you find a spot on a bench. There's ways to do this standing also with a band, but you want to make sure that the shoulders are down, and then you raise and squeeze between the shoulder blades and your rear delts. So you come to almost like a T. So we call these T raises or even rear delt raises. So 8 to 10 reps here, encouraging the stabilization, the stability muscles of the shoulder blades, the rhomboids, right, to be really strong. So that way we can lock in. We're doing bench press, especially, or even overhead. So sometimes if we're benching, kind of get a little bit of this. If it gets heavy, start to flare the elbows out. This helps us lock in and stay in that good, strong position that we can maximize your performance. And again, maximize the gains in the gym. So stay tuned. Good luck on your efforts, and we'll see you guys soon.